Hey guys. Oh, do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why I am doing this photo shoot? Because I will be doing like a mix today. So today I'm going to do like a mix on from Wednesday, last Wednesday. Okay. So I was talking about I'll be doing like a mix today, and I'm gonna talk about don't skip ahead. Okay, so I just remember that I did a review of that. That was last Wednesday, but today I'm going to do like a mix on don't skip ahead. So I just remember the other week I talked about don't skip ahead, and then on the last Wednesday, so this past Wednesday, I did a review. I did a review of Don't Skip Ahead. And now today I'm doing like a mix from this past Wednesday. Okay, so that's today. So I'm gonna talk about that now. So you don't just skip ahead and do the next thing. You don't do that, right? So let's say it's 8:30. It is 8:30 right now, and you skip ahead to think about 8:50. Just skip ahead, right? Yeah. So that's 10-2, right? No, that's 10-7. Yeah, it's 8:50, right? Yep, 8:50 is 10-7, right? Oh, so you are in cooking. You are in a cooking class, and you skip ahead and do the next thing at your cooking class. You don't do that. You need to listen to your cooking teacher, right? Cooking teacher. Yes. And you don't do the opposite of why you cook. So let's say in cooking class, we're supposed to make, let's say we're supposed to make let's say we're supposed to make let's say we're supposed to be making quesadillas. So in cooking class, you are making quesadillas. And you're supposed to be chopping up the peppers. You're supposed to be chopping up the peppers. So you in your cooking class and you chop up you're chopping the peppers. And you do the opposite of what you're told. Yeah, you do the opposite of what you're told, and you grating the cheese. That's that's the opposite, right? Yeah. You don't, you know, you don't do, you don't do the opposite of what you're told in cooking class. You chop up the peppers, not just grating the cheese, right? Yeah. Listen, right? Listen to directions. You have to follow recipes. That's how you make some, right? That's how you make foods. By following the recipes. Yeah, so mix, mix. Today, oh, so you don't skip ahead in movies. So let's say, oh, I'm not going to tell you. So you don't skip ahead in movies. You know, Big. You know that movie. Movie is, you know that movie. This movie is called Big. B-I-G. Big. With Tom Hanks. Yeah, Big with Tom Hanks. And you are watching one of the scenes from Big. So you watch one of the scenes from Big. So one of the scenes he was the Zoltar scene. The Zoltar that he wishes that he's big. That he wishes that he wants to be big, and you skip ahead and think about realizes that he's big. That's skipping ahead, right? Yeah. Oh, and some other theme we'll talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that movie, Big, with Tom Hanks. Yeah, that's from 1988. Yes, it's pretty old. Older than me. That movie's not older than me because I was born in 2000. Yep. Oh, so you don't think about past years. You don't. You don't think about the past, right? Oh, you do you want to hear something? Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear something? You don't skip ahead in past years. So let's say, for example, right now is 2009. What? Just for example, this year. Just for example is no, none. Ah, you don't think of the past. You don't. Oh, listen to this. So this month is June. Yes, it is. This month is June. And you skip ahead and think about September. That's skipping ahead, right? Yes. So at one of your work samplings, you don't just skip ahead. You don't just skip ahead and do the next thing at one of your work sampling. Just stay focused on what you're doing, right? Yes. So let's say you want to be fast at things. Oh, this is a really bad time management. So I just remembered the other week I talked about time management. So I've got to mention. So you are getting ready for. You do things faster. That's time management, right? Like getting your shoes on faster. Start working outside faster. So you can go back inside it. Go back inside and do whatever you want. That's time management too. You getting ready for the day in the mornings. Getting ready for bed. Get in and out of a car faster. And you taking your time to get in a car. That's very bad time management, right? Because you don't want to miss a TV show, right? You don't want to miss the Young and Restless. Like, oh, and then we go back to the cottage, and then my grandma has to realize the time. She realizes it's 1:30. Can you do things fast? Getting your shoes on. Can you just get your shoes on faster and cut the grass? Yeah. Before the battery is dead, right? If you have an electric lawnmower, you have to cut the grass before the battery is dead, right? Yes. And do it fast. Can you be like the Flash? Yeah. You don't waste time. You walk fast, right? Yeah. You jump out of a car. But when parents is telling you to jump out of a car, you don't get out of a car, you jump out, right? Yeah. Oh, and put a mask on your face faster. Yes. And you don't eat too slow. Can you eat faster? Eat food. Yes. Oh, and you don't keep on checking the time on your phone. That's not how you get a job, right? This is not how you get a job. By checking the time on your phone, right? That's no way to look for a job. So let's say I am doing the Matty Hawks. Actors. Matty Hawks. Actors. What people say actors for? I don't know. They're weird. Is you so for example, I am doing the Matty Hawks. The Matty Hawks. You see, I'm doing the Matty Hawks. Well, just for example. And it's Fridays with a group call on Fridays with a group call of the Matty Hawks actors with a group call on Fridays. So tonight's Friday, right? And it starts at, let's say, at 11:30. No, 12 o'clock. It starts at 12 o'clock to 12:45. So let's say, and my phone is beside me, and I keep on checking the time on my phone, and I unmute myself, and it say, oh, excuse me, it's 1:45. You don't keep on checking the time on your phone. The Matty Hawks, you don't. You don't even know what 1:45 is. Or 10:02. Or 5:02. Right? Come on. So I just remembered the other week. I talked about what does it mean to be lazy, and I forgot to mention you are at your work sampling. You are at one of your work samplings with your co-workers, and your co-workers, they would show you once, and then you do it, and then you let your co-workers do the work for you at your work sampling. That's lazy. And when your co-workers is telling you to work faster at one of your work samplings, you work faster, right? no breaks, right? There's no breaks at one of your work assemblies. You don't just stop. You keep on going, right? Keep on working, right? At your work assembly. You don't just take a break for 5 minutes. You start working, right? At your work assembly. And do it faster. And your coworkers say, you want to go home? Yeah, well, start working faster. Right? So, it's, so it's 10-2. No, it's not. Oh, and you don't say this to your parents. You don't. You don't say to, you don't say this. You don't say this to your parents. And then you say, what is 20 minutes after 2? You know when. You know when 20 to 2 is. Right? You don't say this. You don't say this to your parents. Oh, when is 20 minutes after 2? You know when, right? That's 2:25. 2:25 is 20 minutes after 2. So, I am going to my cottage today. That's pretty cool. This afternoon. So, my grandma gets out of work at 11:30 to go to, go to her house to pack up. Yep, to pack up for the cottage. And she's coming to my house at 12:30. So that's today. And my mom should be in my mom should be in this house at 1:30. So we're going at 1:30. Yeah. But my mom, she gets out of work at 1 o'clock. So that's pretty cool. So we're going at 1:30. Yeah. So let's say I am working too slow. I am working too slow. And in at the cottage outside. You don't do that. You do faster, right? Yeah. Oh, and when your grandma asks you to sweep the porch at your cottage, you do it. It's like sweeping the driveway, but you're not at home. You're at the cottage, right? You sweep the porch. At home, it's different, right? Yeah, you don't do that. Oh, I'm gonna be doing step by step drawing today. I'm gonna do that this morning, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going for a walk after that. Hey? Oh, and I forgot to mention on what does it mean to hesitate. So, if you want to watch, if you want to watch a movie, if you want to watch a movie on DVD, I think you say this to yourself, oh, should I watch a movie on DVD today? Should I put a movie on? Just do it. That's hesitating. If you hesitate, that's yes. Okay, so you you are at one of your work samplings, and you show your coworkers a very bad example. That shows that shows that you're not ready for a mock interview, right? You you have to set a good example to your coworkers, right? Hello? Sorry about that. So, anyways, oh, you show a good example to your coworkers at your work sampling. You you don't just give them the bad example. You have to make a good impression. You need to make a very good impression to your coworkers at your work sampling, right? A first impression. You don't give them the bad, and yeah. Hello? Sorry about that. And you don't be so silly. You don't. Oh, you don't give your coworkers the middle finger. That's not nice. It's rude. Very rude. Oh, you don't talk silly. So, do you know what means? Do you know what means to talk? Do you know what means to don't talk in riddles? It means that you're talking silly, right? You don't talk in riddles. You don't talk silly, right? That what that means. Yeah. Oh, there's a swear word. You don't swear, right? You. I'm not gonna say it, and I don't have to repeat it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm going to spell it. I'm not going to say it. Do you know what means do you know what means to don't talk like as HIT? As so as no as H no as yeah SHIT. Do you know what it means? It's shit. Shit. You don't talk like shit. That means that you're talking silly, right? That too. That's what that means, right? You don't talk silly when you're explaining it too. You don't talk like shit, right? You don't talk like crap. That's talking silly, right? That 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 means yep. Don't talk like don't talk like shit. You're talking silly. of the age of 55 or the age of 22? Yes. I'm very close to that age. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. Not just being silly. No, I'm very close to 30. Yes. Yes, I am. My mom have a son in his 20s. Yeah, my my mom has a son, and his name is Adam. So Adam, he 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 is in his 20s, and he's gonna be his 30s soon. Yeah. Yeah. But don't skip ahead to think about the hat. No. No. Don't skip ahead and think about that. so, so I'm 22. Yes, I am. I am 22. 22. And you skip ahead, and then I skip ahead to think about when I turned 23. That's skipping ahead. Yes. Oh, so on June 1st, I turned 22. So, and I will remember the things that I did when I was 21. Yes, because it's memories, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I better wash it. Yes. I better wash my mouth. You, that's, that's rude. You don't call people old. Old, that's not nice. It's rude. So my grandma is in her 70s, and she is 74. 74 right now. And then you say, and then you're being rude, and you say, oh, look at my grandma, she's in her 70s. That's rude. Very rude. Oh, and my grandma, she has two daughters. My mom and my aunt, Tam. So that's pretty cool. Oh, my my grandma, my grandma, she has my mom, and my grandma is my mom's mom. And my grandma, my grandma, her high daughter, she's 57. My mom is 57. And then I skip ahead thinking about my mom. My mom is in her 60s. It's weird. Yes, she's gonna be in her 60s soon. Yes. Listen, my mom is gonna be her 60s. My aunt Tam, she's in her 50s. And my dad, he is in his 50s. Me, I will be in my 30s. Yeah, because I'm 22 and I'm gonna be in my 30s soon. Yeah, getting old, man, and getting old. But hey, I still love my age. Getting older every year. Yeah, I hate that. Listen, I am I am I am old. I am old, but I'm still young. No, getting older. I am still getting older, but I'm still young. Yeah. You know the song is called. You know this song. This song is called "The Night Is Still Young" by Nicki Minaj. The night is still young. The night is still young. I like that. Yes, like my Oma, she is 91 this year. That's my dad's mom. Oma is a German word for grandma. Yeah, I call my Oma Oma, so. Oh, if you have an Oma, you're supposed to be a grandkid. And if you have an Oma, you're supposed to have a great grandkid, right? Yes. Oh, my Oma. Do you want to hear something different from my Oma? She has a lazy boy chair. Yes. So my Oma, she's an Oma to the grandkids. And my Oma is an Oma to the great grandkids. Yes. But she's an Oma to me. My Oma, she's an Oma to me because I'm a grandkid, right? Yes. And I'm the, yeah. And I was the youngest of the grandkids, yeah. I'm the fifth one, right? Because I was born in 2000. Yeah. My Oma, she's a Oma to the great grandkids. Yeah, Ashley, Connor, Olivia, and Hudson. That's my cousins. But actually, she's a teenager. Yeah, actually, yeah. I have 3 little kids. Yeah. So I was the youngest of the grandkids, but I am a lot older than the great grandkids. Yes. They're going to order my cousins. This is my first cousins. Jessica. So my first cousins is Jessica. We have Jessica, Michelle, Carly, Kyle, and then me. That's grandkids. Yeah. They're gonna order. And then when I turned 8, there's a new great grandkid. His name is Ashley. Yeah, Ashley, and she's a girl. Yeah. And then gonna order too. The great grandkids. First is Ashley, and then Connor, and then Olivia, and then Hudson. Yeah. Olivia, she was born in 5 years ago. Yeah. But I'm still wondering how they are. Yeah. Because it's family. So, anyways, a mix. You don't skip ahead. You do the next thing. You don't do that, right? So let's say, oh, you are listening to music from the 80s. From the 80s, you are listening to music on Spotify, and you listen to music from the 80s. And you skip ahead and think about the music from the 90s. That's skipping ahead, right? Yeah.